My name is Stefan. My job is to make things usable. I'm a consultant and speaker and offering talks, workshops and consulting for companies to improve their products in kind of usability and the communication between products and the users. I'm not only the co-organizer and founder of IoT Vienna, the Internet of Things group of Vienna. Could you do a favor and sit a little bit? Yes, that's good. I'm also the co-founder of IoT Hamburg in Germany, and I was the organizer of Vienna PHP. 1 year ago, I entered Vienna PHP, and they have had about 30 members. Currently, Vienna PHP has 275 members and is the second largest programming language user group in Vienna. So you can see what we have managed in 1 year. IoT Vienna. Today I want to tell you the story of IoT Vienna, and it's really interesting, and you will see why. IoT Vienna, the Internet of Things group of Vienna, was founded in May this year, so 6-7 months ago. And we started IoT Vienna with the idea to bring people, companies and institutions together so they can get in contact and collaborate to lead IoT in Europe to success. And it started like a rocket launch. In May, before our first meetup, during 2 weeks, we have had 50 members. Currently, we have more than 240 members. We have more than 1,000 Twitter followers, and in average we have about 50 people coming to each event. We are offering monthly talks, monthly IoT workshops where the people can get hands-on the topics we have presented during the IoT talks, and we are offering seminars that are special workshops where you can dive in deeper into technology. The next IoT talks are tomorrow. The IoT talks November 2014 are special about Industry 4.0, smart production, smart factory. It's in Vienna next to the Westbahnhof, starting at 6 o'clock. And we have more than 85 reservations now, and we are expecting more than 110 people, and the room will be overcrowded. Tomorrow we have talks about Experiment Industry 4.0 by Cybersecurity Austria, Maintenance 4.0, Maintenance meets Internet of Things by Salzburg Research, a talk about OPC UA, a communication standard for the future by SoftInc. A talk about Business 4.0, a vision from Florian from Lunifera. And last but not least, a talk about efficient manufacturing and intelligent robotic coworker enabled by Bluetooth 4.0, featured by Universal Robot. And we will have a talk about IoT in a nutshell by Lucas. So if you want to come, please do me a favor and make a reservation on Meetup. We can manage the chairs and the drinks and the police officers and the fire brigade and whatever else. So the question is, how did we manage it? How did we become the 5th largest meetup group in Vienna during half a year? How did we manage it to get more than 240 members and more than 100 people to our meetups? There's a big secret. You want to hear it? Okay, first of all, using the Meetup platform. Meetup is awesome because it gives you the possibility to get in contact to other members of other Meetup groups. You can send them directly informations about your group. Go to the Scala group, the JavaScript group, the Android group, or whatever else is existing in Bratislava, and contact the people directly. Hey, we have an Internet of Things group here in Bratislava. Do you know it? Do you want to come to our next event? And you will be impressed how many people will react on this and will become member of your group. Meetup itself is doing a good job for you because it's offering people from other groups that they are your events. If you set an event on the Meetup platform, Meetup will inform the other people who are interested in technical topics, hey, there's a new Meetup. So it's really, really awesome. The third thing is start a collaboration with other user groups. If there is a user group about Java, invite them for a meetup and make a meetup IoT with Java. If you have a group which make mobile communication, invite them and show some project about mobile communication for IoT. And so you get contact to new people. The second thing, which is really important, is the content that you offer. People are coming with two reasons to the talks. The first one is getting contact to other people. And the second one is the content you're offering, the things they can learn. And we have recognized at Vienna PHP that it's the best thing we can do, having a agenda 4 weeks before the talks and making advertisement with the talks, with the people who are giving the talks. If you follow our Twitter account, you can see that about 4 to 3 weeks before a meetup, we are starting promoting the events and telling the people we have special about Industry 4.0. We have a talk about OPC UA. We will have a talk about from Cybersecurity Austria. So the people can get knowledge of the content and can come to the event. And it's important to do this as early as possible. Not too early. Students have the possibility to decide, well, I go this evening to an event. But business people or people with family have to schedule that time and their events in a period about 4 to 6 weeks. So inform them early. It's really important. And it's important to have high quality talks. We have recognized if people coming on stage and aren't able to make a presentation or are confused on the things they are speaking about, will lead to a bad image of our group. In summer, we have had a really horrible event, which went wrong. Everything went wrong. And the result was a decrease of members and a decrease of participants of our event. And it was really hard work to get out of this hole. Get in contact with local startups and give them the possibility to present their projects. Google a little bit and you will find local startups. They're not known. They are not present in the newspapers and in the magazines, but they are still there. And they have awesome people, an awesome project, and they have to tell a story. And story is that thing which interested by the people. They want to hear stories. They don't want to hear a product presentation or a marketing. They want to hear the stories and the effort and the pain and the tears, but also the emotion and laughing and whatever else will happen during developing products that attracts people. And those local startups will do a multiplication job for you, because they will tell everybody we are on a meetup on IoT Bratislava and presenting our latest development. So you would like to come? And you have the possibility to get in contact with other developers and other people interested in IoT. Maybe you're looking for new employees, developers or freelancers. Maybe you can get them there. Social media was surprisingly incredible for us. We started Twitter, we started a tweet. We are there, okay. And we looked at the timeline and found, there was a reaction from people from Austria. And we found other companies who were working in the area of IoT on Twitter. And so we get in contact to new companies, to new members, and to new speakers. And it's really hard to find good speakers who want to do a talk. And the meetup, the Twitter platform, was a possibility for us to find those people. And we started with really provocant tweets. Is Austria losing the game against Germany in Industry 4.0 again? People started protesting against our tweet. And so we initialized a discussion on Twitter. And people become aware of our group. And then we picked every interesting people out and started direct communication to the people. Hey, what are you saying about this? You're against our point of view. Why? You want to make a talk about it? And we found a new speaker. It's easy. Ask other people for retweets. Ask other people for comments. Ask your members, you, everybody of you, write today a tweet about this meetup and the group. Promote the people that this group is awesome and that this group is existing and that everybody has here the possibility to get in contact with other people interested in the Internet of Things. It's up to you to promote the group, not only to Jan. Ad cards. I love ad cards. Yes, this one. Small little cards with our logo and the internet address and what IoT is, Internet of Things. And we presented this ad cards at points of interest. We went to universities, we went to libraries, we went to coffee shops, we went to co-working spaces, and co-working spaces are really important because a lot of people working on IoT are sitting in co-working spaces. And so we spread in the world we are existing. And if we get to other meetups, we have a business card, we have a red card to get in mind of the people. They have a piece of paper they can take at home and can get remembered at home. Oh, I have talked to a guy from IoT Vienna. 2 weeks ago, I was on a conference in Salzburg with about 150 people, and, well, I have spent about 100 of my cards. I find it funny. Conferences and events. Meet other people and tell the people that you're existing and that you have a mission for IoT. We started with other user groups. we went to the Vienna JS, the JavaScript user group, and have made there a presentation. I have give there a talk about MQTT, a message queue protocol, and how you can use it with JavaScript. And meanwhile, in my talk, I've told the people, well, I come from IoT Vienna, and MQTT is used for Internet of Things. And from this presentation, 10 people went to the next meetup. We went to the Scala group. We went to the web performance group. We have made a talk at the PHP group and show the people what they can do with their language for Internet of Things. Spread the world. I went to Salzburg Research and give there a talk. We will give a talk at the IoT conference in Munich next year. Next week we are presented on the Electronica Fair in Munich, and 1 week later we will be in Heilbronn in Germany at the IoT Forum or whatever else, and presented there as well. Media, well, except social media, they are the classic medias, like newspapers, magazines, blogs, even announcement platforms, radio or TV. We have been in the Austrian radio, Digital Leben Ö1. There was an interview with me, about 5 minutes, at prime time in the radio, and in the evening we saw on our member platform increasing our members. There will be a TV spot next week or the weeks after by Puls 4 about our group. Tomorrow we will have editors from Der Standard, a famous Vienna newspaper, from Trend magazine, it's an economical magazine in Austria, and from Automation Living, it's lifestyle magazine for automation technology, and they will write articles about our group and our meeting tomorrow. So we spread the word, we are existing, we're doing awesome stuff. Get in contact with the people, present them ready to print articles, ready to print pictures. Tell them about your events so they can tell their readers there will be an event. Only a 2-line notification in the newspaper during a weekend can lead to full house of members. Next stop are the officials. That could be your national government, your local city government, the ministries. It could be universities or foundations. We are in contact with the Technical University in Vienna and with the Economical University in Vienna, with the professors and the organization of the students. We've told them we are there. The professors have presented to their students. The group is existing. Some members of the universities are doing talk at our events. We are in contact with the Federal Ministry for Traffic, Innovation and Technology, and they want to use our platform and our workshop to spread IoT technologies to pupils at school. And they also tell everybody that we are existing. Last week I have had a discussion with a board member of the Chamber of Economy in Vienna. And tomorrow, 2 officials of the Chamber of Economy will come to our event. One of them is the leader of the group for Industry 4.0 in Austria. Tomorrow will come Professor Malischer, who is the lead in Austria for robotics. He will come from Innsbruck. especially for our talks. So it's really important to gather these people. And how you can get them? Go to the people and talk to them. I have sent a tweet to the minister and asked him, why is Austria doing such less for IoT and Industry 4.0? And he replied, why we are doing such a lot of things for it? I answered, no, we don't know any of your activation. His response was, impossible. Send me your direct mail, send me your email address, we have to get in contact. And 1 week later, I was at the ministry and talked with the vice minister about the topic, how IoT and Industry 4.0 and the activities of the government is seen by the community and the startup scene. 4 tweets to the minister. If you write a letter to the minister, it would never happen. I can tell you. So, next slide is don't give up. Organizing a user group and lead the user group to success is hard work. Currently, our core team are 3 people, and we're spending more than 20 hours a week for the user group, for finding speakers, for promoting our events, and for getting sponsors. And even for 110 people, the location, the advertising, and everything else costs a lot of money. At Vienna PHP, we have recognized that the location is really, really important. The first meetup when I went to Vienna PHP was at a hackerspace at the MetaLab. Is there anybody of you ever been at the MetaLab in Vienna? It's a garbage place. It's a garbage place. I went there as a professional manager, wearing a tie. And my first impression was, I will leave this place immediately. So the first thing we have changed at Vienna PHP was the location. An awesome location. We have tried 4-5 places since we found the Stockwerk. It's a co-working space, and since 2-3 months they have ready the event space, and it's an awesome place. And they're really gentle and doing really everything for the groups. So you can tell them, I will have a meeting next week with 20 people and everything will organized by them. If you tell them, I need drinks for free, they will do it. If you tell them, I need pizza for the people, they will do it. If you tell them, I need speakers for a presentation, they will do it. If you tell them, I need 20 flip charts in the room, they will do it for you. High professional. A professional location attracts professional people. It's a place where the people feel well. And that's important. And that's my last sentence. Good content is important. Getting good people is important. But more important is that the people feel good at your events. And then they will spread the word about your events and will come back the next time. Thank you.
Any questions?
Any questions?
No questions? Okay.
How many Slovaks do you have as participants of your group?
Pardon?
How many Slovaks or Czechs do you have have in participants of your group?
Well, how many Slovaks are in our group? It's difficult. In Hamburg, it will be much easier for me because I can see it on the name. Every second people in Austria has a Slovak surname, so it's difficult. I can tell it on the other side. We have started our events in German. And then we have recognized that there are a lot of people in the audience which aren't able to speak German. That was the beginning of a hard discussion in the group, and especially in the core team of organizers, in which language we will make the talks. And mainly the talks in Vienna are in English. If you go to Hamburg, you find every talk in German. And it's a question of culture. The Austrian people are thinking about their global and their international, so they have to do all the things in English. You can go to coffee shops and there are sitting two Austrian students talking in English because it's cool. Or they have difficulties to understand the other's dialect. Well, it's a problem for me, also after 10 years in Austria. I think that more than 20% of our members aren't able to understand German, so are foreigners. And we recognize that a lot of people are coming from Slovakia. Next time, we know some are coming from Czechia, a lot come from Hungary. Some are coming from Romania and Bulgaria. I know that 2 guys are coming to Vienna by airplane tomorrow. There are some people from Italy, and tomorrow there will be a lot of people coming from Germany. There are some people from IBM in Dresden coming to our event. One guy from Würzburg next to Nuremberg. Some guys from Siemens in Erlangen are coming. Some guys from Deutsche Telekom from Bonn are coming. And 2 guys from Intuity, is the design company from Stuttgart, are coming to our event. So you see, we have become famous. And 2 days ago, there was a post on Xing, I guess, on Xing, where somebody has written, well, this week will be the IoT Talk Special Industry 4.0 in Vienna. And it seemed to be the most important event for Industry 4.0 in Austria this year. I'm not sure if this is a good thing, because it throws a bad light on industry in Austria if an event of spare time members will become the most important event in Austria. Any questions? Yes. Well, yeah, will we record the events? No, because you have to come tomorrow. We have recorded the last events. Tomorrow we have problems with some speakers which won't allow to record the events, and we have to decide tomorrow no recording. We are in discussions with the speakers. Maybe we can change it, but we have to accept the decisions of our speakers. But if you want to see the elder event, go to meetup.com/IoT-Vienna and to the event, and in the comment area you find the links to the videos and also the links to the slides. Or go to our Twitter account. But we tweet a lot. Oh, you know that you can automate your tweets? Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah, I spent I spent an afternoon and have written the tweets for the next 2 weeks. I can schedule them. Well, one tweet tomorrow morning at 8:10, the next tweet at 11:30, the next tweet at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have to decide some in the morning, some during midday, some in the afternoon, some in the evening, some during midnight. And so prepared the tweets for 2 weeks, so I can go to holiday, no problem, and can see our tweet and answers of the tweets and retweets. It's cool. TweetDeck, it's a tool. But tomorrow you have to come. I think Jan has a place in his car. Next question. Who wants to come tomorrow? Okay, so the complete user group of IoT Bratislava will come to the event tomorrow. Not complete. Okay, are you interested in workshops? Yes? No? No? Yes? 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 Okay. I talk to you. Martin? Yes? I talk to you? Yes?
Just interested how would workshop would look like?
Yep. Well, the story of IoT Vienna isn't complete yet. How we have founded IoT Vienna, it was random. A colleague of mine, Harold, who's the chief organizer of IoT Vienna, has given me in the beginning of May a call. Stefan, I'm the chief of a club for smart home automation, open source smart home automation. And we want to offer a workshop. And we are sitting in this garbage meter lab. And you have this nice location. Maybe we can rent this location as well. And how we can organize it. You have told us a story about the meetup platform. Well, and I answered Harold, yes, you can have this event space and start a group on meetup. And we have started a discussion about the name of the group, Smart Home Automation Vienna or whatever else, and finished with IoT Vienna. And that was the birth of IoT Vienna, a workshop. And we have offered a workshop with this little microcontroller board, Merkur board, designed by Harold and its team. It's a microcontroller board for wireless sensor network working with 6-LoWPAN. Which a microcontroller where you can run an open source operating system called Contiki OS, or you can run on it Arduino sketches. And so we started with an Arduino workshop. It's a really common word. Everybody will be attracted. Arduino, I want to start to learn how to use Arduino and presented them the Merkur board. And in the next workshop, we show them how they can start a wireless communication with this Merkur board. And in the next workshop, we showed them how they can use Contiki OS. And so we continued with these workshops to attract the people to get hands on the technology. In January, we will have a workshop with the Naro robot. And Naro is a humanoid robot. We will have a talk about the Naro robot in January, and 2 weeks later we will have a workshop where everybody who joined this workshop can learn how to program this robot and to make the robots dancing. So workshops are also a really good thing to get aware in the mind of the people and to attract people. And what we can offer you for starting is that IoT Vienna will do a cooperation with you, and we start with the Merkur board workshop, as we have started in Vienna. Okay, so I think it's time for the after talks. Thank you very much and enjoy your evening.